Alright, good morning. I am Wallaber, and this is work on Pro Gymnast, my gymnastics themed co-op style acrobatics physics game. Kind of in the home stretch here, trying to finish out this game. And the next what we're going to be doing now over the next week or two is mostly working through the task list of remaining things to do on the game, as well as cleaning up the levels in the game and trying to get everything ready. So to start things off, let's have a look at Trello. I wonder if there was a way I could zoom in on this. But I've got this prioritized list here of things I gotta do for version 1.0. And, which I've actually had this Trello for a long time, I've just never shown it before. Here's the entire massive list of done tasks on the game from when I started caring enough to make a Trello. I got a handful of things here that aren't gonna make version 1.0, and then this is my main list of things I gotta do for version 1.0. And we're going to start off with some simple stuff. So this one is basically just a bug with our replay export. Good morning, by the way, BitGamey. Nice to see you. Starting a little early today. I got to end a little early, so that's the reason. Okay, so we've got some simple bugs with the replay export in the game. Where's my UI? What's going on here? I need to run this once. I just downloaded Unity's latest version, 2019.4.3. And it's the first time I'm loading up the game in it. Oh, I think I know what that was. Okay. Just make sure it looks like a video game still. Looks like it does. That's good. Yeah, the bug is a simple one. So you play like this, right? What the? That was weird. And then you go to the replay editor here, and you can scrub around and set things up, but the some of these buttons aren't quite updating properly. This one right here, playback speed, says it's going to play back at 10%, but it's actually not. It's at 100% right now. If I change it, you'll see it updates up here. The first clip in the sequence, which defaults so that there's at least one clip, has a camera and has a playback speed. But this thing doesn't set up itself properly to match the current thing. And I think also, if I click like add clip, I set this like 25% on this clip, and then I like delete this clip. Okay, there it updated properly. Let's double check that. So let's go like this. Let's set this one's camera to telephoto. Let's mark start and an end for that clip. And let's go back to this clip and set the start here and the end here. Okay. And this one let's set to 25%. We'll add another one, and let's say it goes from here to here, and it's the drone, and it's 10%. Okay, so when I click here, does this all update? 25 telephoto, start end looks good. 100% dramatic camera, start end looks good. Cool. We go to this one, we delete it. Alright, so it looks like the bug is really just coming into this screen that the camera playback speed is incorrect. You can see it even has like a little option to show a replay of the inputs you did on the controller. Alright, cool. So this should be super simple then. Let's just go look at the replay menu code. All right. So we've got a let's see. We've got a thing in here that's like a, where's our little, let me see how this is all working. Setting the render texture, updating. Oh, okay, so this screen doesn't do much, I think. Clear the clip list. I'll fix the navigation. Yeah, I think I've actually got, yeah, this script is mostly being controlled by my, where is it? My replay manager. I think this is the one that does most of it. Yeah, this one's even gonna be the one I think who's actually showing and hiding the menu and stuff. Yeah. Right, so here see, we create an empty clip. Go look at this. Alright, we add a new clip. And then this one, update clip settings, should be right. Okay, I think we just have an order of operations issue here. Or what do we got? So here's where we set the highlight over on the right hand side so you know which clip is selected. And then here we loop through our list of options for the clip length. We find the closest one and we set it right here. Okay. So this may be the problem, is that set clip menu options. Yeah. Okay, so this is just an order of operations problem, which is that I think these, we come in here, we want to show the menu, set up our actual drop downs and stuff. Yeah. And then create the first clip. Okay, I feel like that's gonna do it. Let's have a look. Okay. You know what? Let's test this by looking at one of the levels I wanted to work on anyway. Let's go to Trustful. Just right here. Okay. This one you drop like this, you catch onto this. And you're supposed to land right there. Oh, straight up and down like that. Boom. Probably gonna overshoot it. No. Okay. That was a graceful landing. Let's look at the replay. Okay, look at that. We're at 100%. That's cool. So let's imagine that we wanted to make an epic replay of this. So here's the starting point. We'll mark that as a start, and we'll say fall to here on the ground handheld camera. So it's like boom, right? Then add a clip, and this one's going to be from the dramatic cam. It's going to back up a little bit. Start from here. And let's go to here. And this one's going to be at 25% speed. Then we're going to cut to drone cam at 100% speed. Right there. To right here. Okay. Then we go to telephoto. Ooh, I need to fix the telephoto a little bit. It needs to frame the gymnast a little more proactively. We could make our own little camera here. And we'll say this one's going to be at 100% speed. It's going to go from there to clink to there. Okay, cool. That all looks pretty good. And if I go over here to the clip list, I can see these and I can pop back and forth between their in and out points and stuff. And we go over here and we say make that whole thing a GIF. Oh, hello. Let's see, it's probably Shadow Games. Tried the demo out. Gotta say that's a pretty fun game. Thank you. That's awesome. And thank you very much for dropping by the stream. Really appreciate it. I'm really trying to finish up the game right now. I mean, hopefully you felt from the demo that it was, you know, fairly complete. So I'm just like working my way through the tasks now, trying to finish up the game. And speaking of tasks, we just totally nailed fixing an extremely small and minor task. So we're on a roll. All right, cool. So can hit stop here. Let's go. Let's go over to Trello. This is done. What's next? Okay, so I have some gameplay sound effects I wanted to work on. In particular, moving objects have no sounds right now. Audience reactions, I'm going to remove this from here because I have a different ticket or whatever card for that. Crowd audio improvements. Yeah, so the main one we want to work on is this moving objects. So I do have technically, where is it? Here we go. I do technically have some sounds ready, although I was listening to them back today and I think they're a little, well, here they are. So this would be like the startup sound. And then here's the loop. Right, and here's the end. So that sounds a lot like a circular saw to me. And so I got several kind of reasons why I don't want to use these as is. First of all, it takes too long to start up and get moving. And second of all, it needs to end way faster. Like they stop really quickly, you know. And I feel like it should be more like a, you know, or something like that, where it's like just a light hey, there's a motor moving kind of thing. This is a little extreme. What I wanted to do though is see if maybe I could let's see if maybe I could modify these sounds a little bit. Otherwise I'm gonna have to go find different sounds. Okay, hang on, here we go. Right. Click that. Chat just disappeared for a second. There we go. Streaming all this on one computer is a strange dance I'm slowly learning here. Okay, so alright, I have not done this before. I wanted to maybe see if I could use oh, it's Shadow Games because I misspelled Shadow Games. It ended up a little inside joke between my friends. I know how that goes. Once you make a handle, you're kind of stuck with it. I'm pretty lucky that I somehow came up with Wallaber, and works out great because it's like always available when a new server starts up or whatever. Even if I don't jump right away, it's always there. So I'm pretty much able to grab Wallaber on almost every like a new online service or whatever. Ooh, Bitgaming elevator sound. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I've got this like, okay, so I've never really used this before, but this is Adobe Audition. Since I'm paying money for like this Adobe Creative Suite, I guess I might as well try using it, right? I'm not quite sure how, where does this stuff go? I put the files here like this, okay. So the loop is where we should start. Because this is like, oof. Let's go look at, what can we do to this thing? Let's see. We want to like, graphic equalizer. Whoa. I don't know if that's what we want. I think I want to dull this out a little bit, right? Which would be what? What's the Fft filter? Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Okay, we can see the frequencies. Okay, and I think if I mess with this thing, this is gonna be, this is weird. Okay, let me think about what is this doing here. Oh, hey, Shadow Games, thanks for the follow. And that's the first time my cool follow alert actually worked, so I'm pretty excited about that. I set that thing up like a few streams ago, and then for a couple times I like had the audio screwed up. The problem is, like, I guess you can't see this, but well, let me drag this over. You see this tiny little window here? I have that up in the corner of my screen. It's the only way I can like see the output of the stream. And it's so little, and I almost never notice it. So like if something oh. By the way, Bitgaming, it looks like the chat thing is mad at you for posting links. So sorry about that. I'll have to take a look at that. I don't see why I should prevent you from posting links. It looks like I have a weird set on Nightbot. Apologies there. But anyway, yeah, the visual had appeared a few times when people had followed during the stream, and I missed them completely because I wasn't looking at the little tiny window in the corner. But I finally got the sound working, so prompted me to look. Anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying thanks for the follow. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Look at this. Underwater. Okay, that's 2 underwater. Shallow. Okay. Hey. Alright, so it looks like what this is doing is it's killing the higher frequencies, right? That makes sense. We could pull it over a little bit. Yeah. Bit gamey. I don't see the... Oh, I do see the link, I think, here. Yeah, thanks. On my phone. Let me take a look at this. Oh. Adobe Audition software includes thousands of uncompressed, royalty-free audio sound effects. These files have been grouped together by type and style into zip archives that can be downloaded. Ooh. Ooh. Good find. Let's see where. So where? Well, that's something I bet I can just go search here for, right? Or do I do this like in the app somewhere? Hang on. Is there like a thing? Is there like a library or something in here? Maybe not. Let's go back here. Comical game. Little slapstick sounds. Gun sounds. Wow, there's a whole section for guns. It says a lot. Okay, maybe there was a better... Is it this here? There we go. This is the link, I think. Sound effects. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, ambience. Might want some of these. Animals, cartoon crashes, drones, emergency effects, fire and explosions, Foley, footsteps, or household human elements, imaging elements, impacts, liquid and water, tests, transportation. Okay. What do we think? What's drones gonna be? 1.2 gigabytes. Whew! Alright, well, I might come back around to this then. Maybe we'll do then today is we'll get an acceptable like file going here, and we can get it implemented into the game. And then once I have a chance to look at all those other files later, we can maybe replace them. Okay, but I like this Fft filter. This is what we wanted here. We're gonna maybe adjust this curve a little bit. Okay, that's still getting quite a bit of the high end. There we go. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let's say that's our looping. Yeah, that's our looping mover right there, right? Okay, we can save that. Now let's look at the one where it starts up. Now, I guess we probably have to put that exact same filter on it. Yeah. First, just to get it so it's going to match. I wonder if I can just use a subsection of this. Like that. Yeah, so let's try that. Let's go with just this much. How do I trim? Trim. Trim to time selection. Why can't I do that? Or do I want to delete this? How about that? Okay, then we got to give ourselves a little fade in here. How do we do that? There's got to be like a quick fade in button, right? Oh, I could have done a pitch shift as well. That may have worked. This is what it looks like to just like flail around in a program you haven't used before. What does this do? Smooth fade in. Apply. Okay. Okay, we'll try that. And then the ending. Let's do our same Fft filter. Okay. And then we need to that's just like way too slow. So what do we do? I mean, I guess what we do is we just get rid of all this. How long is that now? There we go. And then we just and fade envelope, smooth fade out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Shadow Games maybe speed it up a little bit. Yeah, it was the only thing I was worried about speeding it up is the how well will the tone match the loop. I would need to speed it up without changing the pitch, I guess. Which I want. I mean, this is a fancy program, right? You could probably do that. Time and pitch. What do we do here? Stretch and pitch. So we want to stretch it. What, like 50%? Is that actually doing it? Let's see if I put this back to 100. Okay, that's faster. Yeah, hey, that might work. Okay, let's go see what these are like now. I think I dramatically reduced the volume as well. I might have to think about that, but yeah, right? Now we might want to go back here and be like, effects, like, is there a way to like, no, these are stereo too. These don't need to be stereo. Can we? Okay, well, let's not worry about that right now. So let's go here, effects. I wonder actually if over here in Unity, I can, yeah. Let's grab all these and say, mono, please. Ooh, and normalize, look at that. This is probably what I wanted. Here we go. This is gonna sound super loud. Yep. Cool. Okay. There's our base sounds. And then let's call that good, even though I might go back and replace these. But now let's get the logic working. So the main thing is the track mover. This is the actual rigid body that moves around. Turn on the gizmos. There we go. That's the actual rigid body that moves around, and is probably where I want to put the audio source. I don't think I want this sound to be in 2D. I think I want it to be 3D so that you're only hearing it when you're kind of near a moving thing. Because there can be levels where there's moving objects off in the corner or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, right? Okay. And like, do we want, I guess we want to like let's get in the basics. So let's add an audio source. Maybe let's make these like on a separate object. Let's test this. Maybe we do like audio loop. Okay. So this would be. Wait. Yeah, we do want to set some of this stuff. We want to set the mixer to be the sound effects mixer, and the clip to be bar mover movement loop. We want this to be 3D, right? Okay, that's minimum distance, right? Maybe something like that. Min distance is there, max distance is really, really far away. But it drops off really fast, right? Okay. Let's see how that works. Now, we want this to loop. We do not want it to, we don't want it to play on awake. Okay, we're gonna try this the simple way. This is gonna be audio start. And this is gonna be, what is this? Bar mover movement, that's the start one. And the end is this one. Okay. All right. None of the, wait, now start should not loop, and end should not loop. Okay. So, track mover is the script that should know about this. Let's see. I'm trying to think how I actually do this so that it will be that we can play up the start sound and then immediately transition to the loop sound, let that loop, and then transition to the out sound. I feel like there's something I've done in the past where you set that up. But man, it's been a while since I did any real audio programming. Let's see. So let's give ourselves some references here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have an intro, a loop, and an outro. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to want some awareness here of if we're moving or not. So let's just do like something like this. Actually, yeah, is moving. And we're also probably going to want a okay. So is moving. Let's go through this. So if we have a signal processor, and we're the kind where we reverse if there's no signal. Okay, right now we're going to assume we're not moving. So where's the cases where we are moving? Right here. Okay. This is the normal case. Interesting. I think the best way to actually detect when I'm moving versus not. Okay, so up here, right. This doesn't guarantee that we're moving though. We might be at the edges. So let's do this. And we can be like if and am I think we can just be quick with this and say does not equal, then is moving is true. We have something like this down here in this case already. We have prev I, and then we do some junk. I think down here we can do something similar where we just say if previous I does not equal m and mi is moving is true. Okay, now none of these have a return statement or anything, right? So I can let the flow come all the way down here to the bottom, and then I can be like update audio is moving. Okay, so then we can have private void update audio bool moving, right? And then we can handle our different cases here. So okay, if moving, and then down here at the bottom we want to be like was moving equals moving, so we remember it. So if we're moving, if not was moving, just started, right? Then we want to do play, and let's look at what we can do with an audio source here. Broadcast message, bypass effects, blah 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 blah. So we have is playing, obviously. Pitch Yeah. And what does set scheduled start time say? Alright, because I think when you call play here, you can actually give it a start time, right? Deprecated. Is there a different one? Is there like a play delayed? Here we go. Right, so what I'm thinking is, so we can call play on the intro, right? When we just started moving. Okay, else still moving, right? And then what we can do is say if audio intro is playing, or actually, here's what I'm thinking. Right. What we could, I think what I can do here is I can play the audio intro, and then I can set the loop to play in seconds. Okay. And what we could just say is play. Do we have like a duration? What do we have? Length. I want it to play the intro, and then after, as soon as it's done, I want it to start playing the audio loop. So let's look at this. Time should be the current playback time, right? How do I get the length of this? Oh, I need the dot clip dot length. Okay, let's try that. That'd be kind of cool if it works. Play intro, then loop. Right? And then if we're still moving, we don't have to do anything special because that loop should just keep playing. Now we can say else. So we're not moving. If was moving, stopping. In this case, we want to just be like audio loop dot stop, right? And then audio outro dot play. I wonder if yeah. Okay. I don't know. That feels a little too simple. Let's see. This is gonna work. So we need to hook up these references. Hopefully. Looks like it compiled. So now we can go here and say track mover right here, expecting an audio intro, an audio loop, and an audio end. Okay. Now we back out, and I guess we build our asset bundles real quick. I'm pretty excited about this Adobe Audition sound effects library. It's going to be helpful. Okay. So once this is done building, we can run and see if we have sounds. We might need to adjust the volume, the fall off. Come on, come on. You can do it. Yeesh. Okay. I think that was the long one, and then it's totally gonna finish up here, right? Oh, this might be taking longer than usual too, because this is my first time building an asset bundle after updating the version of Unity. So I think I had to think about things a little more than usual. All right. Here we go. Now we want to not be muting the audio. There we go. Okay. Go find a level with the mover. Oh, like this one. Let's see what we got here. Hey, did you hear that? Uh-huh. Now this one... Is it fading away? It's fading away. Not bad. Let's listen to it again. Okay, that ending had a little pop to it. I gotta think about why that's happening. Yeah, it's like there. I wonder if that's just that my clips don't actually match up that great, or if it's something with the way I'm. Yeah. Not bad though. The actual volume level feels about right, actually. Now, one thing I could be doing is pitching it based on the speed. And that would be pretty cool, because I do have pretty wildly different speed ranges. Like if we go look at, for example, I made one recently, right? So it's gonna be up here somewhere. This one. I think that one could be like, wee, you know? Definitely have a pop on the out. Not always. Yeah. See, that one sounded fine. Don't mind the poor gymnast that's being put through torture here. This is for science. We need to hear the sounds. Oh no! Must be a lot of friction on that sand. Feet just don't want to slide down. Alright, well this is a good start. So I wonder if I can clean up that little like, whoa! Don't worry, you didn't see that. I wonder if I can clean up the outro thing. I mean, it would be cool if I could just, like, over a very short period of time, fade out the loop. You know? But I don't think there's, like, an easy way to do that. But we could, like, I mean, we could try just giving it a little bit of look ahead, right? Like, let's see. Set scheduled end time. Okay. But so if I said like, hey, 0.1 seconds from now, you stop, and then you start up in one. I love how one of these is a float and one of them is a double. Like what? Let's see if that makes any difference. Like if we schedule it, does that improve it? Let's see, that was just a code change, so I shouldn't have to rebuild the asset bundles. Jeez, why is this thing thinking so hard after just small code change? Come on. Okay, let's see if that makes any difference. What should we? Let's try our gymnast torture device level. At least when used for sound testing purposes. That doesn't seem to be. It made it worse, huh? Now there's like a audible gap. That seems kind of strange to me, right? Why would there be a... Especially when we switch from the intro to the outro, it's so nice. Let's go look at something here. This just comes right in. There's not like any silence at the beginning. Right? Obviously this is a loop. I mean, I could overlap them a little bit. See if that makes a difference. Feels a little strange. Yes? I gave it to you. Oh, hang on. Alright, let's test this. Alright. We were using Gripichet. Now, that doesn't make any difference, does it? Is it possible that this one's just moving so fast we're not even making it into the loop? Let's go look at a slower one. Oh, careful. No, okay. So what? I got this backwards? Am I doing something stupid here? Oh, yes, I am doing something stupid here. This was going to be 0.1. No, that's right. Let's end half a second later, you know? And let's just play this. Still seems a little weird. All right. if I'm doing something sort of obviously wrong. So that pop feels like it's not... I don't know. I don't think it's a timing related thing. I mean, it might just be that we're hitting... I don't know. We're hitting different points in this loop that fit better or worse. Which would mean I need to do like a quick crossfade or something. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if I need like a little bit of a crossfade as well, though. What is that? Let's look at the faster one. Maybe those clips don't line up as well as I thought, you know? Like if we grab this, is there a way to do this? Let's grab this and just like paste it in here. Okay, there was no pop there. Let's try placing it in different spots. No, that's nice. I mean, there's a little... Very minor, though. Right, like there's maybe a slight, like, amplitude, you know, like, difference. But no, that sounds pretty good no matter where I shove it in here. So the problem is the way I'm getting this to occur. Yeah. I'm doing something dumb here. Oh yeah, you know, so the difference between these is like this. Like I'm wondering if, you know, there's... I don't know. Maybe this is not quite working like I'm expecting. I'm surprised stop doesn't have like an overload. Changes the time at which a sound that has already been scheduled to play will end. I'm gonna have to do a little research on this. There's probably a better way to do this in general. I wonder... So this would be... Yeah, it's preloaded. You can press unload. That's what you want for small clips. Okay. Alright, let's look at this one more time. I wonder if there's like a setting I'm misunderstanding or something. Ugh. Oh, these little doors should have a similar sound on them as well. Yeah, that's really bad. All right. Okay, those answers are not very helpful. What is the deal with this? Changes the time at which a sound that has already been scheduled to play will end. Notice that the time specified is still a time on the absolute timeline, meaning that the sound will stop when reaching that time regardless of when it was started. So if you have a 5-second long sound and you want it to play at time t and stopped after 3 seconds, i.e. silencing the last 2 seconds of the sound. You need to specify the end time to be t plus 3. Right. Okay, so that's not saying end time from now. It's saying end time, like what? Like, okay, that makes sense. So what's happening here is I'm saying like, yo, turn this off in 0.2 seconds, but that's not what this means. This means 0.2 seconds after when we started playing it. And so what's going to happen is it's just going to stop playing it on the next like update, because it's like, well, you gave me a time that we've already long since passed, right? So that's not what we want. Yeah, well, we're hoping for something a little simpler. But I don't see any other option. Does pause have any fanciness to it? No. Wait, no, not play delayed. We did play scheduled. Okay. Okay, so I may need some sort of like tracking to be like, I know how long this has been playing, so I know exactly when I want to stop it. You know, or just cheese it and like, just, right. Because the problem is, I mean, I guess I could like, this would be the gross way to do it. I just call .play right when they stop on the outro. I don't even do anything to the loop. And then here we say if audio loop dot is playing, audio loop dot stop. This should like guarantee there's some overlap between them. Essentially one frame of overlap. I don't know if that's gonna work like I think it is. I don't know how it will sound if we have these two sounds playing on top of each other for a frame. Like, do they, you know, is that gonna be audible as well? Probably. Okay. Oops. Oh, it sounded pretty good. Yeah, there's gonna be a little pop. Oh, this sounds pretty good, actually. Let's... Ooh, look at that. Sound's still playing. Have to fix that. Let's see. What was it? Ricochet. Right here. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Let's fix the bug where the sound can keep playing. Let's see how we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that first of all, in on state change, we would want to stop all of our sounds. That's going to be in reset. Here. I know. Let's just take a moment to thank the gymnast who has put themselves through some difficult endeavors so that we could debug the sound effects. All right, so we want to be like intro dot stop loop dot stop outro dot stop. Okay. That happens. This should happen everywhere we need it to. Okay, let's go double check that. And that's going to be a good stopping point for today. Okay. Alright, I'm going to turn off the music. And we're going to really bask in the sound effects here. And the lack of them when I... oh, could have done this one. Oh, this is a weird old remnant. This isn't even proper level. It's got lots of movers in it, though. You got more than one, it sounds a little wacky, doesn't it? It might be a little loud. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Alright, let's go back and look at this one. Ouch. Ah, what? What? Did you guys hear that pop? Why? Well, keep an eye on it. Now let's make sure that this works. Okay, that's a little dumb. But that's working. Alright. That's where I'm going to have to stop for today. I got to get going. We will pick this up tomorrow. Keep working on the task list. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow.